Guys, I've come to MB Models today to check out this brand new Yokomo RO-1.0, a ready-to-run off-road buggy designed for beginners. And I think I'm probably a beginner. So this was released a little while ago as a kit, and now it's a ready to run. So it's all in there ready for you to go. It reckons it'll do around 60 kilometers an hour, which is not a bad speed if you're gonna race it. Brushless, double wishbone suspension, and all the good stuff. Let's get it out of the box. Instructions, everything you need to know in there. Little catalogue that is all in Japanese by the looks of it. TX3S transmitter. These come with various different brands. Sen Racing use these all the time. Not a bad transmitter. Not the best to hold on, a bit big and bulky, but they got all the functions you need on there. There's your proper instructions there, some stickers, some spare bits there, and a battery lead. And here's the buggy. Looks really nice actually. It's a nice looking buggy. Nice spoiler on there, cab forward body. It's got the wrong tyres for this carpet, so we'll swap the wheels and tyres out because these are for outdoors. Fully adjustable at the front, toe and camber. Oil shocks, some adjustment on there as well. Adjustable collars for your ride height. Adjustable camber at the rear, obviously a different size at the back, but the same oil shocks, and again, feel pretty good. Underneath, plastic chassis. All hex hardware, which I'd expect from Yokomo. No body pins or anything on that body, so it's gonna be Velcroed, yep. Just realised what that reminds me of. Flash. So there we go underneath, pretty standard two-wheel drive buggy layout. Servo up front there, receiver. This has got a gyro on it as well. Do you use gyros for off-road racing? So much of a noob I am. Anyway, you got a gyro in there. 10BL50, that's a Hobbywing ESC there. There's your brushless motor, it's a 3652. Oh, 3,250 kV. On the website when I looked, it said 2,500 kV. I was a bit concerned that that was too low, but 3,250. That's all right. Got a slipper clutch there, adjustable motor mount. I'll leave links in the description for all the other details. Like I said, I am a bit of a noob when it comes to racing buggies, but to me, this looks like a standard kind of layout for a two-wheel drive off-road buggy. If we put it next to my associated B6.4, motor gearbox, battery across the middle like that, and then your electronics up front, servo mounted at the front there. Adjustable camber and toe, same as on there. Obviously price difference between that build and that is massive. So battery tray is designed for a slimline shorty pack. It comes with this adapter for your shorty packs, but the pins are too small. Well, they are for mine anyway. Luckily, I brought my own. So straight out of the box, I've got a bit of an issue, only a minor one. The slipper clutch is catching the body, so we need to trim that back a bit. Massive shout out to MB Models for letting me use their track for the day. I'll leave a link to their website in the description. Not only are they Yokomo dealers, they've got a massive range of stuff in there, from race stuff to general bashing and, well, everything in between. Or if you're local to the area, pop in, have a look. So the track's not open daily. They have race nights on Wednesdays and some weekends they're open as well. And they recently hosted the Iconic Cup. And I think there was like over 100 entries into that. It was crazy. Thrown some carpet tyres on it. No point trying to run it around here on the stock ones because therefore, well, outside. I'm gonna throw some laps down. I reckon I need about probably 10 or 20 just to get used to it. And then we'll see what sort of times we can get and see how this thing handles straight out of the box. Right, let's see how this thing goes. Oh, it's got a bit of speed actually. Whoa, no steering. Right, so steering, it's got power, it's just not got much steering. Oh man, that is tough. I just realised it's got a gyro on it, hasn't it? So I've turned the gyro off, and now, yeah, now we got some steering. There we go. Right, now we can put the times in. Yeah, you don't want a gyro on carpet. I don't even know whether you want one on dirt. Oh, bags of steering now, bags. I'm glad I remembered that. Otherwise, this would have been a fail on my part. All right, we're going to bring them. Well, we're going to bring them times down now. A low 18 was all I got with that gyro on. Oh, much better. Much, much better. Too much steering almost. Sure, there's some pros out there going, oh, you done that line wrong, you done that line wrong. I don't care, I'm having fun. I got a track all to myself, which means I'm going to win because there's no one to race. I was really impressed with how this thing was driving. I spent another hour or maybe more, and I think I must have put in well over 100 laps. Got the time about as quick as I could, but anyone can drive around an empty track. So the next stop was to race it against other two-wheel drive buggies. But before we look at that, if you want to get your hands on this buggy now I'm done with it, there's a link in the description to the prize competition. You'll win this actual buggy. I'll put the stock wheels and tyres back on, but I'll also put these ones in the box for you. Authentic raced wheels and tyres. In fact, because they got old written on them, I reckon these are the ones I raced Talbot with. You can either put them in the bin when you get them or cherish them. But you'll get this all boxed, all the bits it comes with, the transmitter and stuff. The only thing you won't get is a battery. It is a great little buggy, right? Here's how I got on racing it. So I took it down to race, and when I got there, someone else had one of these, and they also had the posh version as well.
With the drill battery.
How good is it?
They're pretty good, 18 volts.
Is it? How fast did it go? You got video? Famous YouTubers everywhere. How long is holding you on there? Put his feet down.
Anyway, I was put in my usual group, and I used the first couple of heats just to kind of get a feel for it around the track with others, get a little bit of footage on the camera and stuff, and it done really well. Ended up second in round one. Decent lap times. Best lap time was a 14.3, and then best 10, 14.74. So not too far off the pace. Round two again, just got my head down, got some laps in. I was getting some camera footage. I've just put a timer on there to show you how much time this lost me by putting the camera on. But I did get some really cool shots. End of round two. Times improved. Best lap time of 13.6 then. Didn't quite knock a second off of that, but still pushing on. So I got the same 19 laps I did in round one. I think stopping though for 9 seconds or whatever it was. Probably could have got 20 laps in there. Round three was carnage. And like I say in a minute, it was like being at a banger race. Whoa! Going, it's like a banger meet. This side, this side. Right,
Oh, sorry, I went off.
Marshall! Who's marshalling down there? I came last in that one, I only got 18 laps. But if you look at my times were quicker. My best 10 was quicker and my best lap was quicker. So that put me third in the C final. This time, no cameras, no trying to get good shots and stuff. I just got on with it, got some laps in, and because no one was ready for the start, I actually started second. I think by about the 4-minute mark I was third, and I think I got up into first. I was too busy concentrating, so I kind of lost track of where I was. But when the race ended, we'll put my times up. So I started third and I finished third. Again, best lap, improved on my best lap, and my best 10 I was in the 13 seconds. But if you look, I got 20 laps in, and I was only 6 seconds behind the leader looking at that. And I'm going to show you now how a Traxxas lost me the race. So the back marker in front of me is a Traxxas Bandit. He rolls it down here and I don't see him. He's laying in the middle of the track and I smash straight into him, knock my steering link off. Let's count the amount of cars that go past me, and I've got a timer on to show you how long it took. So that's 1 past, 2 past, 3 past, 4 past. There's only 6 in this race. Obviously some of them I've lapped, but that's how much time it took. Nearly 12 seconds. Coming third, only 6 seconds behind the leader. I must have been leading that race at some point. That's karma for me being such a hater. Anyway, this buggy, straight out the box, ready to run. I've done nothing to it. Granted, it wasn't in like the A or B final, but looking at the B final times, I wouldn't have been last in the B final with this. Believe it or not, that is only the 4th time that I've raced a 2-wheel drive buggy. So that should prove something, that if you want to get into racing and you don't want to spend thousands on like a high-end one, this thing, straight out of the box, you can race it and you can be competitive in it as well. So I'm just editing the video now and I just realised I didn't say anything negative about it. And I think it's because I went into the review treating it as though I was a novice. Because if you haven't got any racing experience, there isn't anything really wrong with it. If you look at it with a bit of racing experience, you'd know that it needs a censored system in there really, so you've got a little bit more throttle control, it's a little bit smoother. I did try a program card on the ESC to see if I could change the punch settings, but the one I tried didn't work. The suspension could do with tuning, your camber and tow and your gearing and stuff like that. But I wouldn't really take them as negatives. It's ready to run. As it says on the box, it's designed for a novice, and as I've proven in this video, you can get it, take it out of the box, charge a battery, go and race and be kind of competitive. I wasn't at the bottom, I wasn't at the top, but I had loads of fun and I still had a good race. So there is some things that need changing with it. For a novice, it's a decent buggy. Right, before we finish the video, let's see how close to 60 kilometers an hour I can get. .48.